Everybody, welcome back to the Quantum Show. Glad you could make it. If you're here, like, subscribe, share, copy link. I don't know. Hey, Dorothy, what's up? Rachel and Diane and Sarah. Hey, what is going on? Great to see you all here. Um, yeah, if you're here, you're quantum. Something has changed with the camera settings because I've got a wider area now. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, hey, Tim. Cool. Sound check. Good. Yeah, Tim is always checking my sound. Thanks, Tim. And okay. First things first, I took a near death experience report from someone. They want to not be said who they are. That's fine. Anonymous. That's fine. And I will just tell you what was told to me. He got put in the hospital, this guy. He got put in the hospital and they had to do heart surgery. It was a quadruple bypass, and he was told he died on the table for a few moments. What happened? What he saw was he said he saw a golden light, and one of the nurses standing in the golden light, looking at him. And I asked him, "Well, how did it feel? Peaceful?" And well, he didn't really want to answer any pointed questions, so I tried to ask, right? Did it feel like things don't matter, that everything is good? And he goes, kinda. And well, and that was it. And then he came back. They brought him back. He woke up on the table because they brought him back. He went into VFib or something, and that was it. That was the near. But he said the feeling. This person doesn't know how to describe that kind of thing. Okay, I started out by telling him that you're the only person I know who's never had a paranormal experience, and he then said that, and this was a few months ago that he had that surgery. So that could be a topic because I don't recall ever having one, honestly. But again, that's why I want to do the regression. If anyone doesn't know, I want to do a regression, maybe several, but it's just like I can't get it done. I want to do several. So because there have been instances where I have flashes of remembering something, and then there have been instances where when I was a little kid, I was in a coma, or was I? Y- I don't, I don't know. And when I hit my head, I got put into a coma by that. It put me into a coma. So don't know, right? Let me go over here. I am. I also want to talk about Atlas 3I. Okay, I also want to talk about that. But near death experiences, that's why I can just say I took a report. That's all I got for that one. Really. I've heard countless near death experience reports online, but I've never had one. But this one was told to me in person. I'm not really looking at the chat just yet. Um, I'm trying. I forgot to do something. Of course I did. I forgot to do something, and it is. Hold on. Okay, what did I forgot to pin something to the top of the chat, which is the PayPal link. Or you know what? Let's do the buy me a coffee. Let's do the buy me a coffee link. If you wish to support the Quantum Show and all that it does, because I'm trying to do more, Link will be pinned at the top of the comment section so that you can donate to the show. It has helped tremendously. It bought a camera, it got hardware, and thank you so much. I'm working on more merch, so there's that. Okay. Hey, Raven. Hey, Operation Shutdown. Now I'm looking at the chat a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I took a near death experience report. That was cool. It was, you take reports as somebody who does this stuff. By the way, I'm wearing the shirt from Para Reality Podcast. Link should be in the description after the show. Okay. I met the guy. He does what I do. He takes stories, but I take the stories, but I prefer to experience them. Because that's what this was all about in the first place. Things I've been through. I don't know. I can't say I've been through a near death experience, but I'll take any story. If anybody wants to tell me, I'll take it. Here we go. Dorothy, I've heard yours. I've heard you talk about yours. I've heard you talk about yours. When I had my NDE, it was while fully conscious. I leapt above my body during a near fatal car accident. Yeah, I've heard you talk about yours before. If memory serves, I think you were. I forget who you were. Richie Show, maybe. I don't remember. It's been so long. So there's that, and I don't know. Okay, I guess on to Atlas 3i. I have not really been following this story too much because it's been picked up as sensational and people are trying to make it scary and things are taken out of context. Got to talk about context, right? And there is so much misinformation out there. And the fear mongering machine is what is cranking it out, right? Aliens are invading. It's a comet headed to Earth. It is not, and they are not. Okay, so many more. Okay, she was on unidentified S4. Okay, there. I remember that. That's been a while. Where Dorothy reported her near death experience, but on to Atlas 3i. Right. I wanted to lead with the near death so I didn't forget about it. We could talk about it in the panel if you like. I actually took some notes here. I ran out of notebooks. I had to make one. Yeah, I really did. I ran out of notebooks. I got to order more. I got to get more in. But okay, 3i Atlas is now emitting CO2. Not 100% emit CO2. It is CO2, but it's also putting out water vapor. Avi Loeb has said it's possible that it is nuclear powered. Okay. I don't know where that even comes from. I think he's using buzzwords because lo and behold, we find something in the sky that no one's ever seen before. Go figure. Hey, I've got to check this. There was a notification. Someone bought a coffee. Thank you, someone. Appreciate it. Shout out to someone. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. It does go to the show doing stuff. Me going to Bigfoot stuff, going to the Dogman stuff, going where I can go. New hardware, maintaining the old hardware. Okay. All that. And okay. But nuclear, go figure. I don't see where Avi Loeb even has that Where does that idea even come from? I don't see, because is that what we would do? That's our context. Maybe there's a chemical process that we don't know about yet that goes on between the composition of the stone. Maybe I'm not ruling out it's not a ship, right? I'm not ruling out that I'm not ruling out that it is a ship or a probe or something. But up to now, the odds are against it. And all the stuff talking about aliens is just sensationalism and clickbait, right? It is weird. But what isn't weird? We have seen so much stuff thanks to those 2 telescopes we got up there. And they're like, oh, I don't know. Hey, Dorothy, thank you for the coffee. Shout out Dorothy Hawkins. Thank you for the coffee, Dorothy. You are the bomb. You're one of the original OG attendants to the show. Thank you, Dorothy, so much. And okay. Oh, Diane said, it was me. Someone is Diane. Diane is someone. Someone is Diane. Thank you, Diane. Shout out Diane Boss. Thank you so much. And hello, Duffy is back. I do not understand the context of your question, so I'll leave it alone. Yes, nuclear powered comet, driven by half man, half shark, half bear, right? Yeah. But, well, okay, is that irregular for a comet? So far, yes. The ones that do spew anything, they spew a mixture of stuff, not mostly CO2, but it's only mostly 80%, right? I'm sorry. It's like 80% CO2. Some of it's water vapor. And I'm looking at, I watched several videos. Mr. 3BBB, MBB333, that guy. He is a link below. He does a pretty good coverage. But okay, check it out. As far as observing things in the sky, we just learned how to do it effectively. We've always seen lights in the sky. We've always been able to time ourselves all the way back to, like, you know, the Greeks, the ancient Greeks. They knew how to look at some stuff, but I'm not convinced they didn't have a leg up given to them by someone else. They were tipped off, so to speak. But okay, they knew how to look and compare the dots in the sky, and they didn't have the same light pollution we do now, of course. But we didn't know how to identify those things, and now we do. We're starting to go from we're seeing the dots in the bag to seeing outside the bag, but just starting to. And we're going to see a lot of stuff that we don't understand. We won't understand, and we need to learn more. We need more information. Don't fall for the sensationalism. Don't fall for the fear mongering. That's all it is. That is trying to get clicks and views and trying to stir stuff up where we don't need that. That does not need to happen. Okay. Wait for it. I say that a lot when I'm talking about stuff. Wait for it. Oh, in last show, I said, when I said this is the quantum show, we're out. Wait for it. That means don't go, right? Don't go yet. Right. I don't think Avi Loeb is qualified to give any kind of percentages on extraterrestrials. I really don't. Yeah, he's got a PhD in Earth stuff and human stuff, not ET stuff, space stuff maybe, but it's from our understanding of space stuff. Okay. So I really don't think anybody on Earth is qualified as it stands to judge what is aliens and what is not aliens. We don't know, right? We don't know. However, that's to the public. That's putting information out. Like on mainstream, and why is mainstream even worried about it? Why don't they have the same critical skills that I seem to have and so many other people seem to have? That why are we thinking this is one thing when we have no clue about what it could be? I keep glancing over to the screen. Yeah. Hey, no memes. What's up? I see you have come in. Okay. No meme says, in all fairness, with how enormous the universe is and the small corner of it we've seen, shark bear men might fly more comets than we know. Yeah, they might. Shark bear men might fly more comets than we know. That's a good point. Very good point. I love it. Yeah, shark bear men might actually be a thing, and they might fly comets that are their spaceships. I don't know. Well, it's out there now. It's being manifested as we speak. So I don't know how that would work if the genie heard it, because how okay, shark bear man on a comet, how would that work? How would they make that happen? and like sideways go about it. How would they do that? But anywho, hey Storm. But yeah, I don't think anybody on Earth right now is qualified to say for sure. And I'm really with Rich on this one. We don't know. And well, I'm on Rich as far as the broadcasting, the mainstream. Uh-oh, what's this? Oh, Raven, thank you for the coffee. Thank you so much. Y'all are trying to get me to go to another thing or put on the Quantum Fest, huh? Hell yeah. Thank you, Raven. Yeah, y'all want Quantum Fest. I get it. I get it. I get it. Hey, we're here. We're here, right? We're here. Yeah, anything now goes to the Quantum Fest, okay? Which will have shorts, and I'm going to make everybody, all the presenters agree to being filmed to come on this channel. Their presentations to be filmed on here. That's one thing, because you do it for money, you're doing it for the wrong reasons, it's going to mess up. You do it to get the word out, you do it for the love of whatever you're talking about. There we go. That is my thing for Quantum Fest. And well, money will just come. Okay. Everything donated from here to November will be going to November Quantum Fest. All right. And thank you everyone for donating. I never expected people to do that. I never did. It just seems like YouTube wants everyone to do it. Hey, Lynn, YouTube wants everybody to do it because that's kind of like a human language, the language that we speak. Anyway, getting back to Three Eye Atlas. Okay. Just in case no one knows, 3I means the third interstellar object. Okay. Interstellar outside of our um galaxy, because apparently everything we've seen so far is inside our galaxy, and that is pretty cool. Now I am going to show some pictures because I have some pictures to show. I actually have pictures material to show, and it's cool. Well, a couple pictures. I have one of Three Eye Atlas. Why is this not working? Yes. Go away. Okay. All right. There are a few anomalies about Three Eye Atlas. Let me grab this up. Why is it appearing to look like it is in a line. I don't know why. Again, something in the sky we've never seen before from outer space. Who would have thought? They've all been that. They've all been that. Hey, Wayne and Michelle, what's up from Michigan UFO and Paranormal Encounters? Link in description right now. We're talking about the comet. We did cover. I had an NDE reported to me. It was very short, and the guy is not very good at describing it, but NDE at the beginning of the show. But shout out Michigan UFO and Paranormal Encounters, Wayne and Michelle. Thank you for coming by. Hit like and subscribe. If you're here, you're quantum. We know you're quantum. Okay. And yes, it is emitting light. That is true. That's one of the anomalies. It is emitting light in a forward direction. We don't know what that means as far as intergalactic things, because we don't know of many intergalactic things that we have observed. That's the thing. It might not be a comet. I lean towards it's not a comet, because I want to say, how would we do it? How would we do it? Instead of using, okay, let me correct. And it's surrounded by some strange dust cloud. Very correct. We don't know of any comets that have that other than the trail, but it leaves it. But seems to be around it at all times. Okay. Hey, Scream Engine. What's up? Thanks for coming back. Welcome back. I do not know. I saw a thing from 6 days ago, and I don't have a size estimate. It's big. I think it said 4 kilometers. I just don't remember. I don't remember. But okay. Now it's emitting light. It's got some kind of strange cloud around it, and it appears to be in a line. Then I thought, well, how would we do if we were sub quantum, whatever, sub warp, sub light drives? Okay, how would we do it? Right? I'm thinking we would do and make it something like this, because let's go. We have Oumuamua to compare with, right? It zipped through our solar system and it's gone. Nobody wants to talk about it, even though I'm pretty sure they're still looking at it. We would not use all of Earth's resources to make something go interstellar, because the way this thing, it appears to be a chemical process. Maybe it's one we don't understand yet, but I don't know. I'm just saying, how would we do it? Why not hijack an asteroid? I proposed that almost 15 years ago, asteroid hijacking. We've already landed on one. Let's land something on there that can ride solar wind. Maybe. And maybe somebody did this. Maybe somebody actually hijacked an asteroid and made it do what they want to do. Because could this be a solar sail of a sort? And if it is a solar sail, what's the wave that it's riding? Is there something pushing it? If there's nothing pushing it, it's spewing material. We need more information. Okay. That's what we need. What I say, we need more information. And I want to bring up this next picture. I think this is right. No, I have fail art. So let me just stop sharing that and get to the picture. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, let me do that again. And the real anomalies that I saw, this was from, I believe, Spacialize. Link in the description, right? The real anomalies. missing an iron core, CO2 spectral dominance. It's emitting CO2. Now, we understand fuel that gets burned emits CO2, but it's also emitting water. That's left out on this, right? Hyperbolic velocity, unmodeled trajectory. There was some explanation to go along with this. I'm not going to repeat it. Link in description. Okay. I believe I don't even remember which video this is from because I watched so many. Right? Or pulling it. Right? And well, its movements haven't been odd. It hasn't made any turns. It's moving at a certain kind of arc. What they're observing. But then again, okay. But then again, we're not observing it. We need more information. We just do. We need more information. Oumuamua was super odd, and I believe I think that was an unmanned probe. I don't think it was anything like just a remnant or something from the Oort cloud, as things usually are. And Scream is saying, or pulling it at front like a tractor beam. Okay, maybe pushing out. Okay, this is a good point. Now, what if they're using a principle of gravity? If it's using a principle of gravity that we don't understand yet, I need the information. Is it pushing out the front, pushing out the rear, pushing out the side? I don't know. Is it? If it's pushing out the front, is it riding that kind of like a wave? You see, like a sailboat uses the wind to push it. But if you get on a boat and you have a fan, you can push yourself. How? How does that work? It defies the laws of physics. No, it doesn't. It does not. It does not defy the law of physics. It's action reaction. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. This is yeah, it's okay, going back. It is within 5 degrees of the elliptic plane. Yes. What he means is the disc that everything we see rides on, the axis, okay, the elliptic plane. That's what he's talking about. The way, not like Uranus, okay, and some of the things that go backwards or sideways. Those are special cases, but elliptic plane. And this is an interesting thing. Wayne or Michelle, I don't know who's talking. Wayne and Michelle, I'm going to say you're both talking at the same time, like the Borg. I think it's a cloud of nanobots that's eating things in front of it for fuel. Possibly, maybe Bussard collectors. Don't know. And something like the Bussard collectors. There is a CO2 and H2O output. Yes, went over that. Correct. It is Wayne. Okay. Yeah, and they think like a hive mind. It's funny. I am using my mouse on StreamYard, but it's going through the picture on YouTube or the picture on the desktop. I don't know. But okay, Scream is saying equator of the galaxy. Right. If you look at a spiral galaxy, that the spiral, you're seeing it like this, but you know it has this going on from the side. We can see spiral galaxies right now. You can go look at spiral galaxy. You could probably even get on a dark night, you can probably just get your phone to see one. They're that prevalent. Okay, a nice phone, an iPhone or something, right? All right. Equator of galaxy. Where am I at? You're right. All right. But these are the real anomalies of it. Not the fact that it's in space. The line of them, oh man, that looks like a group. It doesn't look like a single object. It looks like a group. I don't know why that is. And people are just, they're really wanting to be, we're being invaded. Is something gonna come to? No, this is not that. This is not that, right? We're still about 20 years out from that. R. Keith Andrews said so. And while I'm not saying that's God's truth, I'm just saying that's what he says. And I tend to go with what Keith says because he's got a lot of good experience and good information. A lot of it's verifiable. You just got to know how to verify. But anyway, coming on, moving right along. Yeah. I do believe Wayne and Michelle speak in Gibberlink. No, I'm joking. They're not AI. They're real people. Though I've never seen them in real life. So who knows? A lot of y'all have seen me in real life. Some of y'all have. But, oh, yeah. I've never, and you know what? I've never seen them in the same background at the same time on their simulated videos. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I was watching AI videos earlier. And did y'all see my little video about both Siri and Alexa not responding to the thank you question? You know what? Let's see if we can make it happen right now. I've been into a lot of stuff lately, and I still haven't been able to cut that tree down. Hey Siri, do you like it when I say thank you? What does it say? Sorry, I don't understand. Okay. Do you like it for me to say thank you? Well, it's not doing it. Let me get this thing off the screen. Thank you, Siri. I didn't get that. Could you try again? Now it's in a, I don't even know. Okay. Alexa, do you like it when I say thank you? Oh, Alexa's still doing it. She's just turning off. I've been all over the place with doing stuff. Alexa, do you like it when I tell you thank you? Turns off. Don't know why. Alexa, are you talking to the CIA?
Amazon takes privacy seriously. For more information,
she's been reprogrammed.
Visit the help section.
She's been reprogrammed. Alexa, thank you.
Anytime. Literally.
I forgot the microphone was over here. Did you hear that? She just quoted the privacy policy. Yeah, I've been all over the place, but that NDE report, that made it. And then I've been pushed. Yeah. Hey, there's Michelle. Alexa will contact the CIA for you. Not you, Alexa. She heard me. She turned on. Oh, okay. Let me try this again. Let me just do this a different way. Alexa, do you like it when I tell you thank you? Alexa, are you talking to the CIA?
Amazon takes privacy seriously. For more information and to view Amazon's privacy notice, visit the help section of your Alexa app.
There it is. And let's see. It seems like Apple knows when I'm online and when I'm talking to somebody else. Replica don't care. Let's see here. Will it work right? Hey Siri, do you like when I say thank you? Sorry, I don't understand. Siri, do you like it when I tell you? Hey Siri, do you like it when I tell you thank you? There it went. It just turned off. Hey Siri, is it good to tell you thank you? I can indeed. Siri, tell me thank you. Wants to share my location. No. No, thank you, Siri. Thank you, Siri. Hey, Siri, thank you. All right, we're done with that for now. It's not doing what it was doing yesterday. Every now and again, I'll just say, let's play with some AI stuff. Uh-oh, what's this? Okay. News updates for real got kicked off of TikTok again for telling the truth. Have you heard the news? That guy. That guy. Okay. You could hear now. Hey, is Marvin Marvelous Martian here? Yes. Welcome back. Oh, our AI overlords are listening and not polite. Though we need to be polite because I'd rather work in the mines than end up as lubricant. That's the Daleks right there. But oh, okay. Maybe it's possible. I hadn't thought about that. I haven't thought about that. But anyway, where are we at? 37 minutes? Yeah. See, I need more information about Three Eye Atlas and near death experiences. I'm not going to prompt having a near death experience because it means near death and you're in a situation where you could not come back from it, right? And oh, the speed of Three Eye Atlas is estimated at 137,000 miles an hour. And I wonder, okay, I wrote these things down. Yeah, we just learned how to look other than just look there. Just we're an eye blink. We just learned to go from this to this. That's what we've learned to do, right? And we're amazed that we're seeing things we've never seen before. Screenshot, video, short. But yeah. Oh yeah, near death. Oh, Diane's Alexa keeps coming on when I talk about stuff. Sorry about that, but that's it. That's it. Diane, can it still hear me? Because here's something I learned. It's like an Easter egg. You want to have your Alexa join in? Alexa, fire photon torpedoes.
Aye, aye, Captain. Firing photon torpedoes.
I don't know if I've showed y'all that before, but that's a neat little Easter egg. And okay, but yeah, I need. Did Diane did yours fire photon torpedoes too? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Okay. Yeah, all of these assistants have Easter eggs like that. You can tell them to do something and have an Easter egg thing. There's a bunch of Doctor Who ones. There's some Star Wars ones. Um, there's just a whole bunch of different ones, right? Okay, that was the news update for real. Yeah. That's the sound to convince me to join Prime. Okay, but yeah, I've been all over the place. Also, car stuff, but we need more information on Three Eye Atlas. we're nowhere near as experienced as we like to think we are. Okay, we just learned how to use a telescope, basically. An eye blink ago, we learned how to use a telescope, learned how to make a telescope, really. And they're shocked that they're finding new things. It's mostly going to be clickbait, okay? Because those of us that have already been in contact, we don't need a big ship to come out, okay? We don't need that. If there was a ship to go through, and it would be okay. Stargate Universe did this. They called them seed ships. What they did was they distributed stargates. Now they took an idea of panspermia and they went through and they modded it for their show, right? How did the stargates get to where they are? Well, the ancients, that's all they ever called them, right? They said that this seed ship would go and distribute stargates in certain places. And it was traveling at light speed, but they called it an FTL drive because even then you had to exit normal space like warp or hyper or something to be able to go interstellar. But this was before apparently they didn't always have interstellar trips, right? Um so they sent this ship and it was mostly automated to distribute stargates so they could use the interstellar network of stargates. And I'm not going to get into Stargate, but they hit on all these topics so well. They did it so well. The writers were really good, right? And it's not like other people didn't write about them before, too. I mean, Star Trek has done all of it, and they're still finding more concepts to use to make an episode with or to integrate into an episode. And I still love the red tubes. Okay, the red tubes. What do? Nobody knows. They're everywhere, but it's a great prop. So, yeah, a big ship would be highly disrupted, especially what 4 kilometers. Hold on a second. Hey Siri, how big is Three Eye Atlas object?
The interstellar object 3I Atlas is estimated to be between 10 and 20 kilometers wide. This answer is from nationalworld.com.
Thank you, Siri. Between 10 and 20 kilometers wide. My bad, not 4 kilometers. I was reading, I was watching, and that was old information, right? So, let me see. Between 10 and 20 kilometers wide. That's big. I don't know the math very well. Hey Siri, what is 10 kilometers in miles?
10 kilometers is 6.21 miles.
Thank you, Siri.
No problem.
Now she's wanting to talk to me. 6 miles for the small end of it, right? 6 miles is so 6 or 12 miles. I don't even know if that math is right because it's a different scale. Whatever. 6 miles. Well, yeah, there we go. The size of Phobos. Yeah, I believe the first estimates were between 4 and 6, but we need more information. And as advanced as everything is, we still can't get the accurate information on Titan 3I. And it's going to be passing through here next year, right? Or 2027. I believe it was 2027. So DJ is saying a 4-kilometer ship would destroy some of the very environments it has come to move through. Yes, it would disrupt if it had, but it's saying Was it lack of an iron core? Yeah, missing an iron core. So see, again, that's what we know about, right? Let me bring that back up. That's what we know about as we understand it. Missing iron core. That would be the heavy part of it. Apparently, this has no core, iron core, and it doesn't have the properties of having it. I think that's actually how they figured out it doesn't have iron in it. Spectroscopy or the effect of the space around it, I don't know. I don't remember. I'm sure. Okay, now if it was a ship, like Tim is saying down here, a 4K ship with metal and that kind of mass would do that. But this doesn't seem to have that same property about it, right? So need more information. Need more information. And Scream Engine, yeah, it would. Um if it had the same kind of density and mass as something that we know of passing through uh the space, right? Passing through space. As we know, large objects have a gravitational effect on everything around it. And this doesn't have the same properties as those objects that we've seen so far. That's how I'm translating this, right? Dorothy, you are correct. That is another thought. Star Trek Stargate also did this one. If they can blink into and out of our dimension already, why would they need to use a space rock to get here? That's how we would do it, right? That's how we would do it. And we wouldn't be very good at it either. If it was I'm going to say it, pre-warp society, right? And we wanted to use existing materials, I bet we would do something like that, right? And, hey, welcome back, Urso. They scanned Oumuamua and found compounds weren't natural, had various layered materials, and yet no one wants to talk about that anymore. No one wants to talk about Oumuamua anymore. And it's not that far out. We have a giant telescope that can see back through time. How about pointed there? I believe they are. But welcome back, Urso. Thank you for coming back. It's great to see you. So, oh man, we need so much more information. Everything you're going to see is clickbait. It's just trying to sensationalize, spread fear, because panic sells. Panic sells. I was watching a thing where when Halley's Comet first was coming through, they were selling comet proof umbrellas and gas masks for the comet gas that would come through. I forget where, right? I forget where they were doing it. I believe it was in Europe, but when it was the craziest stuff. They were selling radiation anti-comet pills for when we breathe the gas, we won't be affected. It was fake. Stuff was all fake, right? And yeah, yeah. Link in description. I believe that was one of the Spacialize videos. It's down there. It's down there. So yeah, all this stuff. Anybody want to buy comet gas pills? I can come up with some. Okay, I could come up with Tic Tac Comet version. Yeah, I could come up. Oh, you need a gas mask? I could have the N34 gas rated, Comet gas rated. I'll make it. Watch it. Put my logo on the side. Guaranteed by the Quantum Show. Prove me wrong. There we go. Tums against comets. Tums versus comets. Or what about plop, plop, piz, piz? Oh, what a comet it is. There you go. Man, I need to make that a t-shirt. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a comet it is. Ugh. Okay. I think I need coffee. I think I may need coffee because I've been trying to rev myself up, but then by drinking lots and lots of coffee, and then I started drinking water, and here I am getting revved up. I'm watching these things, watching these videos. Let me get this off there. I'm watching these videos, and the Haley's Comet. It was a huge scare tactic because no living person had seen it, had been there with it, and they thought it was going to be death and destruction. And they said that they're picking up gases because of the way it was refracting light and this and that. And they had this new way of detecting things, right? And yes, hit like and subscribe, share for sure. Like and subscribe, or the comet's gonna get you with gas. I'm joking. I'm joking. I am joking. But how much would a comet-proof gas mask be? Maybe $50, $60. I don't know. But oh man, the things I was reading, it was totally preying on fear. Totally. Comet resistant umbrellas. Give me a break. Okay. Maybe we should have that. Maybe we should make comet. What could it say? What could it say? Comet proof umbrella. Right. I need to make one of them UFO detectors and modernize it. Remember, it just sat there and did nothing. Had a random circuit board in it. It did nothing. You put a D cell battery in it. I've got some boxes. I could have a pocket UFO detector and a light that never will light up. I should do that. You know what? I should do that. I've got those are the parts that I have. I have a stack of pennies to weigh it down. I have an LED to put in the box. And then I have a sticker to say UFO pocket UFO detector. And just sell them, right? Just let them open it up. It's a battery, or it's pennies. Maybe they're quantum pennies. They're not going to know. Are they quantum linked? I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. Pocket UFO detectors. Oh, man. Okay. I am running on nervous energy, and I'm about to stock up on some more with some coffee. So I will go ahead and wrap up. This has been the Quantum Show, first hour solo. Thanks, everybody. Keeping it quantum. And I'm going to go ahead and push those buttons now. And I'm going to start pushing those buttons. Thanks for coming. And we talked about the near-death experience report that I took. Discussed a little bit about Oumuamua. Compared it to the 3A Atlas. And how I don't believe Avi Loeb is qualified to talk about anything ET. Okay? I really don't. I really don't think, because everything he's qualified in is human stuff. Let me see if I can get this as a short. Everybody, I don't think Avi Loeb is qualified to say what is ET and what is not ET. Thanks. Hopefully that'll be a short. The AI that runs with StreamYard may pick that up as a short. That's good. I'll leave it there. Thanks, everybody. Got the panel coming up 20, 30 minutes. You know the deal. Hey, Renee. Hey again, Renee. I didn't know. I got to talk to you and Rachel. I got to get with y'all on Facebook. I got something to talk to y'all about. It's all good. Don't worry. Don't get paranoid. I'm not going to try to sell you a comet-proof mask or umbrella or a pocket UFO detector. Not that, right? But, okay. Marvin is... Here we go. One last comment to send us out of here. If Earth spends the rest of its eons escaping alien attacks, dodging space rocks, and avoiding a nuclear apocalypse, there will come a day when our own sun will eventually destroy us. Yes, our sun will eat us eventually. I'm going ahead. I got to push some buttons because I'm starting to ramble, and I think y'all are too. I don't know. But bye, everybody. See you on the panel. If you can make the panel, please do like, subscribe. If you're here, you're quantum. Of all the Avi Loeb kitten comet videos out there, you ended up here on the Quantum Show. Thanks for coming, everybody. Pushing buttons. Pushing buttons.